Hello. Okay. So this is the first time I'm going live using my laptop. So it's going to be a slightly different dynamic. Oh, I messed my hair up a bit and now I'm looking at it and it's like sideways. Oh, it doesn't matter. Anyway, so I've got my notes for House of the Dragon, season 2, episode 7. And I want to start off by saying I think this was a really good episode. Really strong comeback. I hope they're going to end strong, even though they're pushing the House Black narrative and they obviously want them to win. I'm liking this. It's good. I just want to check everyone can hear me okay because I don't have my mic or anything plugged in. I'm just going with what's on the laptop. So let us raise up an army of bastards if that is not Rhaenyra admitting that her children are illegitimate. I don't know what is. Let us raise up an army of bastards. Those have to be the stupidest words ever said by a reigning Targaryen, because you can't legitimize a bunch of people and then expect them to go back to service, you know? Hello to you, Drawdad. I see you. Okay, what else have we got? Oh yeah, Lil Oscar Tully had such big balls, but it had to be done. The only way they could get the River Lords to follow the Blacks was to really put Daemon in his place, because he has been up there tripping balls, doing nothing. And I could almost see it coming. It had to happen. I wasn't surprised. I thought Daemon would probably do it himself and not be pushed to it, but I suppose the narrative they're pushing is that Daemon's kind of unreliable. So it makes sense. I'm gonna put a cushion behind my back that that's the narrative they would push. Oscar Tully's cute though, and I really hope we get to see Bloody Ben and Black Aly. I'd really, really like to see Black Aly. I think she'd be great. You know, the Daemon tripping needs to stop. Matt Smith is such a good actor, and they are not using him in the right context at all. It's actually making me really annoyed. I know it shouldn't make me really annoyed, but it does. He's such an amazing actor, and he's getting underused just with all these dream sequences and stuff. Not good. I did have one question for this episode. Where is Criston Cole? Where is he? He was such a main feature of season 1, and even at the beginning of this season, at least he was there, and now he's disappeared. Like, I don't think he was in this episode at all. What is going on? I'm going to see if I can send a heart. Oh, I can. I can send a heart. Did that work? Did it work? I don't know. I'll try. It says it is, but I can't see it. So, you know, it is what it is. Yeah, so where's Criston Cole? I know there's a rumor floating around on the internet somewhere that we are going to find out. Oh, my heart's worked. We are going to find out that Daeron is going to be Criston Cole's bastard, and that's why Alicent has been hiding him at the High Tower and the Citadel. But I don't believe that. I don't think Daeron is going to be Criston Cole and Alicent's bastard. I had a quick look at the casting, and I think they're just going to, go blonde Targaryen 100%. We need to talk about as well the sowing of the dragon seeds. But before we get to the sowing of the dragon seeds, we need to talk about Jace and the way he confronts his mother about her idea of calling up the dragon seeds to be dragon lords, and how he has faced persecution his whole life because of his hair color and because people know he's illegitimate. And now what she's doing is she's pretty much admitting this to the world, and that he knows when it's his time to succeed, if she raises up dragon seeds, that he will be contested, and she's giving away much larger dragons than what he has to people who are illegitimate, and that will cause even more of a stir. So I enjoyed that. I thought that was really, really good, good family dynamic. I think we might get a bit of like Jace rebelling a little. I think that might be where his arc is going to go, that he will be told not to go out and fight over the Blackwater, and he will, and that's how he'll die. And then people will be like, oh, Jace, he disobeyed his mother, blah, 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 blah. But I'm not really into that. Okay, Does anybody have any questions? I'm going to read my notes and then come back to you. Also, yeah, so this is it. Dragon seeds, right? So we have Hugh and Ulf. And so Ulf is, no, so Hugh's mother, is she the bastard daughter of Balon, or is she Sarah, Jaehaerys' daughter, right? There's been so much talk about this all over like different forums, and I don't know. But I think it's odd that they would put Sarah in King's Landing, because we know Sarah fled to the Free Cities and Ulf lives in King's Landing. Why would he come back to King's Landing, or why would he come to King's Landing if he was born and raised in Lys or Pentos or anywhere like that? It makes no sense. So I like to go with the notion that Hugh the Helmer's mother was the bastard daughter of Balon. So he would be, so Ulf is Rhaenyra, so Hugh is Rhaenyra's second cousin and Ulf is her uncle. I like to go with that narrative more. Oh, by Harmona. I like to go with that narrative more so than like Sarah being Ulf's parent, because we do know that 3 of Sarah's sons, this is in Fire and Blood, 3 of Sarah's sons came to the Great Council to say, you know, I think I should be king because my mum was older than your mum. And they were all dismissed out of hand for being illegitimate, unless they never went back to the Seven Kingdoms. But like, I don't think Ulf would be very young. He like, because we know Sarah had like a bunch of boys. So is he the youngest? But why is he in King's Landing? Like, they all stayed in like Essos, as far as I'm aware. So we'll have to wait and see. But I don't think Hugh is going to be Sarah's son. I really, really, really don't. And I know there's going to be a lot of people out there, like, they really want this to be true and they want Sarah to get like a redemption arc. But I think she is who she is. And so what? We're also forgetting Visera, who died in King's Landing and was known to frequent the slums, should we say. Could that maybe be her? Because maybe she faked her own death. I honestly think that's more likely than Hugh being Sarah's daughter, in all honesty, right? Any other thoughts? So where is Helaena this episode? Where is she? And where's Dreamfire? I know, because I've seen the teaser for the big finale, that we're going to see some Dreamfire, but I don't think we've had enough Helaena this season or enough Dreamfire. I think we should have seen a bit more of her grief, or at least her trying to help Aegon recover. You know, I really, really do. Also, I'm really happy that the dragon handlers went on strike. I thought that was really funny, and they were like, we're having nothing to do with this. That was hilarious. I want to see more of the dragon handlers. It amuses me. On my second page of notes, I wrote a lot of notes. I always wait for the ads and then I like pause it and write stuff down. Yes, the long shot in the sowing of the dragon seeds was amazing. You know, as Hugh claims Vermax, that was great. That long shot, really, really good. And I put up a poll earlier in the week on my channel asking if anybody thinks Vermax chose Hugh because he had a beard, and his last rider, Old King Jaehaerys, also had a beard. I think there's a little bit in there that dragons recognize people, they smell people, and I think that's why Adam Apol can ride Sea Smoke, in all honesty. I really, really do, because he smells like his half-brother. That is my honest belief. And can I just ask anybody watching to give this video a like? I think there's only one person, but it's going to go on my channel anyway, and I was going to do a review, so I don't really mind. I did enjoy Silverwing giving Ulf a whoop when he stepped in the nest. I thought that was really, really cute. I liked it. I liked it a lot. It was fun, you know, and I think Silverwing is a really pretty dragon. So Vhagar wanting to fly straight to like Dragonstone and take them all out, take out all the new dragon seeds. I loved that. And I want to say that this whole scene lends itself to my theory that dragons work off their riders' baser instincts. Because, first of all, we have Silverwing taking Ulf back to King's Landing, and Ulf's obviously lived in King's Landing his whole life. So why wouldn't he immediately think, oh, I'll go back to King's Landing, right? That makes sense. In my opinion, that makes sense. I don't know about anybody else. Also, I think Aemon would really want to go and be like, screw you guys, my big Vhagar can rip all your dragons apart. And I think inside, like his heart of hearts, that's what he wants to do. But his brain is like, yeah, we're gonna die. And I think we've seen that with like him having to really like rein Vhagar back. Not sure if anybody else feels that way, but I definitely think that. What else do we have? Aegon trying to learn to walk again made my heart hurt. His healing is much faster than it is in the book, luckily, but I just feel bad for him, and it looks so painful watching him walk. And like Larry is pushing him. I felt kind of bad, but good at the same time. Like Larry's obviously needed to push him, like needs to get him up and moving. But you know, there's two sides to that, right? You can push someone too hard. But I think we're going to probably get Aegon in season 3. I think we'll get good, strong Aegon back in season 3. I just do. He's too much of a good actor not to use, and I really want to see some more Aegon Helena interactions. The Alicent floating about in the water. What was that? Honestly, like she is being wasted this season, completely wasted. She was so good in season 1. Both actresses in season 1 were amazing and played her character perfectly. But this last few episodes, especially the one with the nun, like Rhaenyra as a nun, so bad. And I really wish they hadn't made Christian Cole and Alicent lovers. I know last season I was totally shipping them and I wanted it to happen, but it should have remained forbidden. Because then it would be like tantalizing, and you want them to get together. You know, like Jaime and Brienne, and like you want them to get together, but then they never do. So you keep reading, you keep watching. I think that should have happened, in my opinion. That really should have happened. And I get the floating, like purifying herself, like she's, you know, being baptized again or something because she's super into the faith. That's fine. But kind of a waste of a character, in my opinion. Where are we? Also, right, so when I was writing this review, it suddenly dawned on me how confusing a lot of the dragons' names are, right? So you have Vhagar, Vermax, Carax, Cyrax, and that's just some of them, right? Balerion, right? The dragon names are so confusing. Does anybody else agree with the fact dragon names are confusing? But then you have really nice dragon names like Silverwing, Creamfire, Moondancer, Morning. Like those are nice dragon names. Like why are you picking super hard to pronounce like old god dragon names? Please, somebody like just say to George R. R. Martin, like give the dragons normal, easy to pronounce, easy to remember, not all identical names. It's kind of the same, I guess. You've got Rhaena, Rhaenys, Rhaena, like it. So Rhaena, Rhaenyra, Rhaenys. A little bit confusing, and I feel the same about the dragons. But I find that dragons harder to remember because they don't get as much screen time, I guess. But yeah, I'm gonna give this episode 9 out of 10. I think it is one of the better episodes in the season so far. I hope people agree because I hope the finale is good. I really think they're building up to something. I really think we're going to get Daron in the last episode. I really do. I hope we do. If we don't, I'll be super disappointed. And he better not be Christian Cole's like bastard son, because that would really, really annoy me. But yeah, that's pretty much all of my review. I thought it was really good. I'm going to go through and have a look, and I'm going to kind of take a gamble and see what this season is sitting on so far, like what I've been ranking it, because it's my book where I've been reviewing all the seasons. If anybody has any questions while I do that, let me know in the comments and I can answer them. So last one got a 9. this one got a 6. Ooh, what have we got in the next one? Oh, I wrote those for that. So it's 2 9s, 1 6. I don't know if they're in order is the only thing, because I've kind of been writing them all over this book. 2 9s, 1 6. Episode 2. What else have we got? Got an 8. So we got 2 9s, a 6, and an 8. Let's see. I gave season 1 a 7. Oh, and I gave the season I did the other review on the live stream. I think I gave that like a 7, and I gave the other one like 4. So I think this season's like averaging out pretty like a steady 7 so far. I mean, it could pick up in the final episode. We could really rank it up a notch, I think, and close hard, because we've got 2 years now until the next season of House of the Dragon once this season finishes. So we should hopefully close hard. And then we've got the Night of the Seven Kingdoms coming. Ooh, while I'm here, I think I maybe like talked about this briefly. I was asked to be an extra in the Night of the Seven Kingdoms, like prequel show in between House of the Dragon, well, sequel from House of the Dragon and prequel from Game of Thrones. I was asked to be in that, but I didn't get it. I was going to be an extra. They wanted me to be a lady, and it was a court scene, and you had to learn a dance, and it was going to be like a month of filming. So I sent them off all my information, and then they never got back to me, so I didn't get it, which I was a little bit disappointed about, because I know they're filming at the moment, but I do know that it's going to be called Sweetfoot. It's not going to be called the Night of the Seven Kingdoms. It's going to be called Sweetfoot. So you heard it here first. Seeing as I'm not assigned to it, I'm allowed to tell you. In fact, I can probably show you on my phone what I've got, because I screenshotted it. We'll boycott. We'll boycott KOTSK. I don't know what that means. Beth. KOT. So anyway, I'm going to get my screenshot up and show you guys. Where is it? It was quite a while ago. It was like a month or so ago that I got this through. So it might take me like a minute to find. I got it, because I want all my screenshots like tab. So I bet you know my phone is way too bright. Okay, I can read it to you. Hey, Jessica. This is an availability check for the new HBO production shooting in Northern Ireland called Sweetfoot, which is based on the book series A Night of the Seven Kingdoms by George R.R. Martin. We are casting for a name and feature role, shooting on the dates below. This is an extensive availability check, so please read carefully and consider before answering. Filming dates will be 12-hour days, and the rate will be, I'm not going to discuss that. The location will be Belfast, then Glenarm, but transport will be provided to Glenarm from Belfast. Each filming day has different unit hours from the 7th of July till the 23rd of July into August the 9th and after. Shooting will be during the day and during the night. Some calls will be from 7 in the evening, and some will be from 5 in the morning, which is fine. I think I didn't get it because one of the dates I was going to be in Dublin. So I put that in because you have to like tick all the boxes and tell them if you're available or not. And we'd already booked to go to Dublin for a week. It's actually next week. We're going for a little while. And I think that's why I didn't get picked. But there was going to be a dance scene. So I wonder if I can find the information about that. Maybe included these dates. Fittings for your costumes will take place below, and you will be compensated for them. Fittings will be from 11 a.m. Please take a selfie and ensure. I thought there was a bit about the dance, because there will be like dancing. I don't think I screenshotted the bit about the dance. Anyway, yeah, so, here we go. On the 13th of August, there will be a dance sequence as part of your role. And the image is a dance at a feast, right? So there's going to be a feast scene. So they're obviously doing the first book of the Night of the Seven Kingdoms series, obviously. So I'm guessing that would probably have been the scene where they bring Sir Duncan the Tall in, and they're like, you kicked that guy, you better have your feet cut off. That's what I'm thinking we're going to see. But who knows? That's like the only extra casting I've been called for ages. I think I mentioned before, like I was in Blood Moon, which never went anywhere, even though I had a very small speaking role. I filmed on that for like a month and a half. I had 2 different roles. I really liked it, actually. I paid for the kitchen. And I was in Game of Thrones for the final episode. I was a wildling. But yeah, if anybody has any other questions, please stick them in. Otherwise, I'm going to start wrapping this up. So thank you for watching. I will see you guys next time. And make sure and look at all my other House of the Dragon content. I have a full playlist of different stuff. I have quite a different take than a lot of people, so it's worth checking out if that's the sort of thing you're into. And I also have like Who's Sarah Snow, Dragons Act on Their Riders' Baser Instincts, which I based. I think I'm going to do an updated version of that after this season ends because I've now got more information. But I've got that video. What else? I've got that. I've got tons on Game of Thrones, like what will happen when Sansa Stark and Jeyne Poole meet, why Myrcella Baratheon is so important in The Winds of Winter and A Dream of Spring. Man, I got loads. Dalla is Rhaegar's daughter. That's a big one. So if this is just you guys flicking through, you come across me, make sure and check out the rest of my content. Until next time. Bye. Okay, I'm going to end my stream. Oh, thanks for the stream. Oh, Night of the Seven. Okay, I see it now. Night of the Seven Kingdoms. To be honest, I haven't looked much at the casting for that. I'll just wait till it comes out. I think I've seen something about who's going to be Sir Duncan, but I didn't know who it was, you know? And to be honest, as long as the acting is good, I don't really mind who it is. Okay,